What a glorious day. Today we have a 2002 Mitsubishi Montero. We will be doing valve cover gaskets. I like that little long arm. That's pretty nifty. And this little thing. Where's the... You got the third row seats in here. Pretty cool. I like the, my Honda CR-V is the same way. I like the side open hatch here instead of the up. I almost like this one a little better. I don't know, just me. Preference, right? It's a little ugly, kind of cool. Pretty clean interior, to be honest with you. Don't see many of these. Personally, I don't come in encounter with a lot of these. So again, we got Clinton. He's already kind of up here going at it, but we're going to be doing the valve cover gaskets. We've got one there, one on this side. So really the objective is probably to pull the intake off, get a lot of these wires pulled up out of the way. Okay? I'll set you up. And so we got this upper section unbolted. Just gonna work and wiggle it out of its way. The hoses. So there's a bunch of 12s and 10s that hold this thing in all over the place. So you're gonna have to work hoses out of the way. You're gonna have to find the secret hidden bolts. So but here we're just gonna work and wiggle this thing up out of here. All right, so we're just gonna lift it, wiggle it up, take it off. Sweet. Next thing is to take the lower section off, which is everything you see there. So actually, thing to note here too, how that valve cover kind of lifts over on the timing. All right, so we've got the bolts taken out. We're gonna take out that lower section of the intake. We're setting it over here. So here we have the lower section, there we have the upper section. This is what it reveals. Again, the main objective is to get the valve cover gaskets replaced. So from here, we're gonna pull these spark plug tubes up out of here. And go ahead and loosen the bolts, whatever's necessary. Maybe loosen this bracket down low so it can swivel, not take it off, but pull these covers off and we'll let you know from there. So that's all right. So here we are, we're at the meat and potatoes of the job. So right now we've got both the valve covers off. I'm sitting here cleaning the sealing surface. We've got the new spark plug tube seals put on there. Again, wiping down this mating surface with a nice Brillo pad and topping it off. We did end up going through with a punch and kind of punching these to recess them outwards. We believe that whoever put these on before, tightened it too much and it actually cut the gasket. So there's one. We've got the other over here. Same thing, we went through and punched all the holes out. So from here I'm just going to add a little bit of silicone to kind of hold the gasket in there. Same with this one. And then from here we just start going back together. So we'll set those valve covers back on there to the head. We'll send the bolts in there, hand start the bolts, hand tighten the bolts. This radiator, man, this radiator's about to go. Look at that thing. So yeah, I'll keep you updated when we get the valve covers put on, start going back together. It's just... All right, as you can see, we've got the valve covers set back on there on both sides. All the bolts are put back in. So now we're just putting it back in. We put in some new spark plugs since we were here. Now we got the spark plug loops plugged in on top. We're trying to route the wires, figure out the direction they want them to go. And the next step after this will be to put the lower intake on, and then of course the upper intake and all the shiznaz that goes with it, so stay tuned. Alright, so we got everything tightened back up. We got the lower intake put back on. We got the upper intake back on. There is nothing short of a bunch of vacuum tubes to hook up. We got the coils run back to where they need to go. And everything's plugged back in. So, just gonna do the start. Again, this radiator is atrocious. So, hopefully the guy will go for a replacement on that, but we'll see. Clinton's in here, look, probably clearing codes.